Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
We are out here on this very brisk Monday. It's cold out here, guys. It's cold, but we've been moving and grooving, so I'm already down to just a light long sleeve and a t-shirt.
Yep.
Mike got about 8 layers on.
I've shedded a jacket already, though.
But he don't have as much of the body fat as I do, so I can insulate a little bit better. And of course, where did he go?
He's over here behind me.
We got the supervisor out here. We got the supervisor out here checking it out this morning, trying to get us going, huh?
As soon as we got the boards laid out where we wanted them, he came to check them out, making sure we pass code.
Yeah, he's like, I think that one needs to move over a quarter inch. Huh? Yeah, but we're going to get with it today. We have spent the last 2 days milling and burning.
Yep.
And what we're going to do this morning is we're going to get all of this stuff moved right here. We got to get the saw over here in the area that we're going to work on. And today we are going to tackle the longest section of siding here on the tiny house. We are getting close, guys, close. I don't think that we have enough milled to wrap all the way around, but I do think we got enough milled to do this main wall right here. And this is the one that's been stressing me out as far as how to connect them and all of that in the middle. But I think what I'm going to do is just do a butt connection in the middle, and then just like I'm going to put the pines logs up the side to make it look like a tree is holding it, I'm going to do the same thing in the center, but I'm just going to flat cut it and nail it on there so it looks like a tree. And I think that'll work.
Oh,
right.
Instead of doing like the hollowed out center?
Yeah, well, there's no need because there's no corner.
Right, okay.
So it would be a flat facing one. So basically, one of my first cuts over there on the mill, where you still got the round, and just put it up again there, and it'll look like a tree's holding it right there in the center. Ryder's wanting some snuggles this morning, guys. Huh. You out here, you like, it's cold. Can I go back in the cabin? Say, can I go get that cabin life? Not today, Ryder. We got to work, buddy. We got to work. All right, guys, so we're going to work with y'all a little bit this morning. We're going to be kind of coming back in and out of camera. Let go. Let it go. But we're going to go ahead and get this stuff moved, get the stalls set up, and then I will show y'all all of the siding that we actually have burned and ready to go, and what we got on deck right here. Because once we get the first couple of pieces up, I'm going to start setting the siding by myself, because the first ones are the hardest to get level. That way you got something to kind of go off of. And then Mike's going to continue to burn and try to stay ahead of me, because this siding goes pretty quick once we get it to the point of putting it on.
Yeah. Not
so quick as far as milling and burning and all of that. All right, let's get the stuff done. Right there's his layer.
Yeah, first layer down.
He's already shedding.
That little thing's got some wheels on it, actually.
This right here was a gift from my brother in Florida. Yep. Everything is mobile. Hey, there's the broom.
There it is. I was looking for that.
We was looking for this broom yesterday. After we get done milling, we sweep off the wood so it can dry a little bit more even, and it doesn't put spots and stuff on the wood when you're burning. I looked over there yesterday while I was milling. Mike had my brand new broom out here sweeping it off. Well, I felt like my mama back in the day, boy, talking about, don't take my broom outside, come out.
Hey, new broom, new wood, keep it clean.
You can just cut it. Oh, okay. We're going to have to cut this bottom part anyway. Sometimes you just get a root in the way, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go ahead and grab the saw. I know we're on it, Ryder. We're on it. We do it like Michael Jackson. Come on out, right there. Booyaka. It's gonna be a good day, guys. It's gonna be a good day. The weather is absolutely stunning this morning. It is the right kind of cold. As long as you got some light gloves on and you stay moving, you're in there.
Actually, while I'm moving around, I can feel myself heating up. I gotta fight the urge to take off a layer, because when that wind blows, it's like, ugh.
I tell you what, if you have a chop saw, you need one of these stands right here.
Man.
These stands make all the difference in the world, especially if you're working by yourself.
And I have a chop saw, and I don't have a stand. And while I was over here with this stand, I was like, oh, I gotta get me one of them.
Ryder's coming to check it out. How is it? How is it? Is that good? Come on. Come on. You want to climb on me? You just want to be petted. Come on. Come on. Ah. You are being a snuggle bug, huh? Being a snuggle bug this morning. Say hello to everybody. Say good morning. Tell them happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Well, let me pull y'all off this stand, guys, and I'll show y'all what we've been milling and grilling. You gotta let me go. Let it go. Oh, Ryder, let go. Let go. All right, let me see if I can do this without shutting you guys off. That's the trick. Boom. All right. I gotta take my glove off too, because I can't switch the camera with my glove on. Oh. All right. Is what we got on deck. Look at that grain, guys. It is beautiful. Let me get on the other side here so the shadow isn't in there. Woo! The sun is not being my friend right now, but look at this wood grain. I will have to say that this is some of the nicest siding that I've done so far.
Yeah, not many holes, not too many bigger knots.
Yeah.
It's all the same thickness.
Yep. Getting better. Getting better. And let me show you guys, it was a big log that this started out as. What I ended up having to do is cut one side of the log down pretty far, and I made some thicker pieces for like shelving that's going to go in the outdoor kitchen. Those are about an inch and a half in between the two. That'll be the upper shelving for the outdoor kitchen. That'll hold like dishes and drinks and stuff like that. I think it'll look, of course, Ryder done came over here to check it out too.
This
look
thing
at it.
Was so huge.
Yeah, it was big. What I did is I cut all of my slabs out of this, and this was about probably this tall. And what I did is when it was flipped over this way and still real wide, that's when I cut those planks. And I'll show you the countertop that I actually cut too. But I cut it down until it got to the thickness that I wanted as far as the siding, and then I flipped it up on its side and I started cutting my live edge part. Look at all this sawdust, guys. I got a lot of scrap wood and stuff here that I will be using over there on that as well. So I'm gonna get all this old wood in here, the stuff that can be burnt, I'm gonna burn. Ryder loves playing in the sawdust, look at him. It's like a big old sandbox for him, or a litter box. What are you doing? Yeah, he's just using it as a litter box. But there is a tarp up underneath there, so whenever I pull up all, I had to move the camera because Ryder decided that was his litter box this morning. He said, I've had enough, I gotta go. But I'm gonna move all of that. There is a tarp up underneath there. I'll pick up the tarp and put all of that in a garden area or something like that to add some nutrients to the ground, because it is a whole lot of, boy, I tell you what, if I had a composting toilet right now, boy, that right there will work.
Yeah.
But we're probably gonna end up having to finish to mill that log in order to get enough siding that we need. We might even have to put another one up there. The only thing that I don't like about that log was it's more of the base cut of the log, so there's not a lot of branches sticking out, so you don't get really a lot of live edge.
Right.
I mean, you get very minimal. See, you don't have as many of the,
Oh, I see what you mean.
many of the features like you do over here. You know, where you got all those random type patterns and stuff like that. So that's unfortunate. The reason why I'm not just going to start putting up that over here, I'll show you all that here in a minute, is because these wider planks on this longer side, I needed longer ones to kind of stretch, because I want to try to only have one seam in the middle. That way there's a like a pole going up in the middle, and on the corners I think it will look the best aesthetically like that.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm not using all of those little ones yet, because these little ones has got those types of features, as you can see. And I've also got a decent little stack of those. I want to start with the wider ones at the bottom because I needed the longerness of it, and work my way to the smaller ones as it goes up. So that's the thought process that's going on in here this morning. Ryder, did you enjoy your big old litter box? Thanks for that, by the way. Now I got to worry about all that whenever I'm picking all that stuff up. Oh yeah, let me show you all that big slab that I cut.
Oh yeah.
Look at this joker.
This is nice.
Got a little bit of bluing there, which will give it a nice look.
Oh yeah. Check it out.
But that right there,
That joker's thick. That's like 3 inches thick.
yep, that right there is a future tabletop or something like that. I'm gonna cut a couple of more the same thickness, and I'll end up piecing them together to make a wide table for outside at the outdoor kitchen. I think it'll look pretty cool. But because I have a bunch of those big logs way over there, and I'm gonna have to do that in order to get siding out of it, because I don't want the real wide planks like this.
Yep.
Because of the warping that happens. On the inside, I'm going to use some wider planks. I'm going to do a little bit wider than what I'm doing outside, and more than likely it's going to go vertical on the inside. That way I can have a gap in between there and stick another one up there and do the board and batten type style on the inside. And that's going to just be I'm going to plane it down real nice and smooth, and more than likely clear coat it. I might stain it, we'll see. But more than likely it'll be a clear coat, and it'll be a natural wood, because I want that blonde bright, how much light that reflects right there. The inside, with only 2 windows, it's going to be pretty dark in there, so more than likely I'm going to stick with the natural look on the inside.
Right.
So I still got a ton of milling to do, guys, a ton. But my biggest focus right now is to get the outside done. And of course, it's about to rain for 3 or 4 more days.
Man, as soon as we get into a groove, here comes some rain.
It was supposed to be 6 days of nice weather, and it ended up being like 4, and now it's going to rain for like 3 days. So this is our last day to get it done. I don't know. My goal is to get the whole thing sided today. I don't know if that'll work. It depends on where we're at with milling.
Yep.
I know we'll get what we got burnt up and what we're burning this morning, but we might actually have to mill some more. And it costs so much propane to burn it as soon as it comes off the mill. It really needs that night to kind of dry out a little bit. Yeah. It makes all the difference in the world with speed and the amount of propane that it takes to burn this stuff.
And because it takes longer to darken it up, it makes the other wood char faster.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't give the look we're looking for.
Yeah, it kind of, it just doesn't work. And so the goal is for him to burn while I sit. Of course, Ryder over there looking all majestic on the big slab. You ready to get to work? We've talked too much this morning, huh? But we're at about 15 minutes, guys. That's pretty good for this one today. We're gonna get at it. We need to get the torch fired up, and I need to get the nail gun and all that stuff over here. And we got to cut the weatherproofing or whatever it is on the outside, the vapor barrier and all of that down nice and level so it's not all bunched up. And then yeah, we're gonna get at it, guys. So until we see each other again, I hope everybody has a great Monday and a beautiful start to your week, and go get after it, guys. Today is another day closer to your goal. And until we see each other again, guys, come on, hey, keep it real.